Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where I'm going to be answering your questions about this journey. Yay! Okay, so the first question is a long and interesting question. Question is by Charul Diary. Hi Sunamoon, I want to know why so much importance is given to the twin flame counterpart in a twin flame journey. My twin flame lives a very different life than me. I'm only dedicated to God and my missions now. And my mission now, his values, goals, lifestyle is very different than me and I am fine with it. But why is there so much obsession with the twin flame counterpart in the twin flame community? Everybody is talking about the DM, divine masculine. Does love mean thinking of twin flame every day? Does it make me a bad lover if I'm not remembering my divine counterpart frequently? Is it fine if I have completely forgotten him and just thinking of my life, but the internet tells me otherwise? He did hurt me in the past by his choices in life, but now I have accepted him as my divine counterpart and let him do whatever while I do my whatever. Okay, I'm giving you a heart. So what was the post? My voice had changed. Hi all, please type below your questions regarding a twin flame starseed light worker journey. The answers would be based on the questions you ask that helps determine which stage you are in the journey. Requesting you to be as elaborate as you want to be. Much love, XOXO. Okay. This is answering your questions, but there's also live channelings that you can be a part of, and for that you have to be a member of this channel. So please go ahead and become a member of this channel so that I can do live channelings based on the questions that you're looking for. Well, actually that reminds me to update membership information. Okay, I'll do it when I edit this video. I'm going to work on that as well. So yes, go ahead and become the member. So becoming a member is different than going on Patreon and supporting. You can support on Patreon, but I'll tell you, be wise and take the matchmaking option, because then you can ask questions, and if there's someone interesting with whom you can just randomly talk to, or we can build a nice community over there. We can have people, we can do later on some events also. I mean, we can do a lot of cool things if that community actually grows and becomes big, because I'm not building this community on the lust frequency. I'm doing it for the sake of love, unconditional love, true love. So friendship is there, and when I say matchmaking, it's not like we are just focused on that one thing. If you find someone interesting who matches with your thought process, then why not? You can always get to know good people, right? So this is a very cool question according to me, because I feel that yes, we are focusing on the divine counterpart a lot, but then that's how we got into the journey. Most people who are in the ascension journey right now actually got into it because of relationship dynamic. And it's only when you start healing your relationship dynamic, you realize that it's actually connected to a whole lot of other things, like your wounded inner child, like childhood trauma, like PTSD from some bad memories, negative memories, or it could be narcissistic upbringings. A whole bunch of things have contributed to the feeling of separation that you're currently feeling. People are suffering, people are miserable, and many people also blame God. Like, I have spoken to some people personally, and they really are very angry with God. And their relationship with God is pretty much very similar to their relationship with a lot of people. So you need to heal the relationship with God. And this whole twin flame ascension journey is actually very interesting, because the person person you love, you treat them like God, but they don't treat you back like God. They treat you like a street dog. I love street dogs. I mean, the way I treat street dogs, I think they're so special and so beautiful, and they raise the frequency of the planet. Pretty much like a lot of people on Ascension. And when we're talking about dogs, let's say hi to Mr. Lucky, who's very lucky. You want to see him? तुम हमेशा मुझे काट से क्यों रहते हो? Lucky is very naughty. So let's make a video like this. Twinflame journey actually helps us to understand our own flaws and also our gifts, our good qualities. And it is the journey from duality to singularity. I know this sounds very simple when you listen to it. From duality to singularity, what can be difficult in this? But it's very intense journey. But when you figure something out, anything out, and you feel peaceful, you must share it with others. That's what this journey is all about. Because when you share it, you care and you just spread love everywhere. Because everybody should know that yes, it's possible to be happy. But people are happy with somebody and people are happy without somebody. Just like people are unhappy whether they're alone, or they're unhappy whether they are in relationship with someone. So why so much focus is on the divine counterpart, or I would say divine masculine, is because, well, we are entering the feminine energy yuga. So from the descending Satyug till Kalyug, it's the time for masculines. And now from ascending Dwapar, or we should say Kalyug, end of Kalyug, ascending Dwapar till ascending Satyug, it's a time for feminine. So descending time is given to masculine energy and ascending time is given to feminine energy. So when the masculine energy is gonna heal, it's gonna have a lot of impact on the feminine energy also. And we do see a lot of confusion even in gender orientation. Lots and lots of men nowadays want to become like women, quite literally. You know, they're dancing like women, they're dressing up like women, they're putting on makeup like women. I mean, this was not so visible even till 20-30 years back. But now, it's like there's a joy in being a woman. I mean, of course, they're not getting the pain of periods or giving birth to children. But still, people want to be women. Lots and lots of men want to be women. Women also want to be men, but they still don't want to leave that women body or femininity. I mean, very few women, you'll say percentage-wise, who are going all the way to become a man, like a proper man. But still, they're gonna get the monthly cycles, no matter what they take, whatever medicine they take or whatever surgeries they go through. So men and women are generally just confused about their own gender. The same thing is happening energetically also. But at the same time, lots and lots of men and women are awakening. And you don't need a huge number. If you have a 7 billion population on this planet, you don't need like all 7 billion to awaken. Only 1,44,000 are supposedly they're supposed to be enough for causing a massive awakening process. So going back to the comment, yes, the masculine energy is different, feminine is different. They both have different perspectives, yet they're both same because we're all human beings. And duality is about polarity, opposite polarity, but singularity says the yin and yang eventually forms the same whole, like not HOLE but WHOLE. So when we try to understand the masculine energy, we also understand the feminine energy, and we actually try to understand feminine energy first, because the emotions are where the detailing is. So when we understand the detailing, then we look for what's logical, what's practical. So I think the obsession with the twin flame counterpart is because, first of all, twin flame itself is such a cool, interesting concept. And I know people who are in the beginning phases, they're gonna tell me it's not cool and interesting, darling. It's really difficult. Yes, it is difficult. There is shadow work to be done, inner work to be done. But I think there are always joyful moments, profound moments, epiphanies, glimmers right from the beginning. And the journey is designed also very carefully. I mean, there are no mistakes in what the universe does. Universe never makes mistakes. The aberrations and the mistakes happen because of the distortion, the perversion, the lack of understanding of God energy, and I think at the end, all's well that ends well is the concept of twin flame journey. So a lot of people, they hate onto their feminine energy or masculine energy. They're very much upset with the karmic energy. But when you keep growing in this journey, actually everything makes sense. So I am extremely sensitive towards people. I have a lot of compassion towards people who are in this journey. But I think discipline is also extremely important. And I think we all have flaws, and I'm actually being reminded of this very intense energy which I can channel right now. It's of a very angry person, very angry person who is always upset, always complaining, not happy with their gender, not happy with their family, not happy with their career, not happy with God. Basically, they're not happy with God, and they feel that God is to be blamed for everything. But really, is God supposed to be blamed for everything? I mean, we all blame God, isn't it? We all blame God. But when your relationship with God becomes better and your source integration becomes stronger, you'll realize that God is actually your best friend. Literally. So yeah, there are lots and lots of exceptions. I know there are demonic attacks. I know there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering, but God knows about your suffering and pain. And the craziest part is that your soul is very much aware of everything, and it was your own idea to have this kind of crazy, wild experience on planet Earth. Yes, it was your idea. Now, DM also means divine masculine, but DM also means distorted masculine, and DM also means divine mother. Yes. So when you heal the divine masculine or the distorted masculine energy, or when you're healing it, you need to heal the divine mother energy. And when you're healing the divine feminine or distorted feminine energy, you also need to work with the divine father energy. So a lot of people think that DM and DF is only used for divine masculine and feminine, but actually it's used for divine mother and divine father also. Things keep changing as time changes, you know. So basically, we are working on healing the collective energy of people who resonate with the energy of twin flame star seeds and light workers. Some of you resonate a lot with light worker because ever since you were a child, you always wanted to do things for other people, not just your family, but somebody, you know. Your cause was very important, and such people usually run really good missions. And there are only two ways to reach union, only two ways. Okay, one is via inner work, and second is via service, the mission. And actually, mission work is like the fastest, because they say that when you are serving others, your energy, the connection with God becomes better. But even in that, you have to be careful because the ego can develop. So yes, there's work required over there. So basically, when you start doing service, you're going to do inner work. automatically. And if you do proper inner work, eventually you would want to do service, because what else are you going to do when you get healed? You're gonna spread the word. You're gonna spread the word of Lord, and you're gonna do the jobs of Lord. You're gonna serve Lord, and you wanna take care of something or somebody, but it has to be related to nature or love, or just people, just helping people, just making people happy, and just taking care of others. And not just people, of course, animals, birds, rivers, mountains. There are so many people, they're not helping any specific person, but they're cleaning up the rivers, they're cleaning up the beaches, they're cleaning up, just randomly they pick up a place and they clean it up. I mean, those people are so amazing. They not only create a huge group of volunteers, they create the funds, they create the content, they create inspiration wherever they go. I mean, when you look at these videos where they go and clean a dirty river, I'm just amazed by those videos, because it looks so easy. It's looking so easy in a 1 minute video or a 10-minute video. Look, they're just getting into a dirty river and bringing out all the trash. But no, it's not easy. To think of how they even do it collectively as a team is amazing. Similarly, we have this collective of Twinflame starseed light workers who got into this journey because of relationship dynamic, and you guys are doing great job, because you're also cleaning a lot of trash from the planet. And where's the trashy energy? It's in the lust. In Hindi it's called vasana. It is such a low frequency energy. It burns all of your gifts and happiness. It makes people so stuck up. It makes people so attached. You can never experience love when you have so much lust. So lust is not just sexual lust. Lust is everywhere. Lust for money, lust for fame, lust for materialistic things in general, social status, all kinds of things. And people can lust for all kinds of things. So the obsession for divine counterpart is also there, because everybody wants love. When they look at Shiva, they see, oh, Shiva has Parvati. I mean, look at Ram, he has Sita. Look at Vishnu, Lakshmi. And Vishnu and Lakshmi basically are Ram and Sita, and Radha and Krishna. I'm talking about the cardinal twin flames. These are the couples that we are talking about in the Sanatan Dharam, and they look so nice. But there are other gods and goddesses also who have a divine counterpart. So divine counterpart is basically the person after which you don't need any other counterpart. You don't have to date anyone, you don't have to marry anyone, you don't have to meet anyone. You just feel so complete with that one person. Like that one person is always with you. And yet there is so much inner work that needs to be done. Yet everybody has a mission. Yet everybody is busy. Gods and goddesses are busy. And you know why they're busy? The interesting part is that the earth keeps rebooting over and over again to maintain the same vibration. So if we are in ascending Dwapar right now, it's not for the first time we are in ascending Dwapar. And this is also the reason why everybody is actually forgiven and everybody is accepted at the end of the day. Even the bad people, even the demons, even the negative people. But this is something which I'm just saying right now. I don't know how many people will resonate with it. Lots of channelings that I shared in 2023. I was telling someone today only that these channelings are going to be picked up by people in 2025 and 2026. And later on, also, yeah, I mean, it will keep reaching to people who are on the awakening journey. But the singularity part of this journey is where you say everything is same and everything is okay and everything is neither good nor bad. Everything is neutral. And I think we all experience this when we start neutralizing our karma. And we can only neutralize our karma when we don't have any doership. And for that also we need to understand our masculine and feminine energy. We need to understand both aspects of our energy. So it's a singular energy divided into Ida and Pingla. But why is it divided like that? I mean, was God having fun while doing the division or separation? No. It's because it's a facet of energy, you know. Like if you want to paint a picture, you would do a better job if you are in feminine energy, because feminine energy is about detailing. But if you have to build a house or bring food on the table, you probably might need more of masculine energy, because building a house would require creativity to a certain level, yes, but also physical strength and also good architectural sense. All this will come from person who's more logical. I mean, this is such a cool question and it's a long question, so definitely the answer is also long. Now, if I'm not thinking about my divine counterpart all the time so frequently, does it make me a bad lover? No, of course not. It doesn't make you a bad lover. It's all right. I mean, internet tells me otherwise. Maybe internet is doing the job of making you remember your divine counterpart, so you can thank internet for that. And if your divine counterpart hurt you in the past, you have accepted that person, you let them do whatever they want to do and you do whatever you want to do. That's because you're not depending on the divine counterpart for your happiness. And I think that's what we are all here to do. Because if somebody is your divine counterpart, they're going to be your divine counterpart no matter what. And if you're not supposed to have a divine counterpart at all, or maybe they're in the astral, even that's going to happen if it's meant to happen like that. But that doesn't mean you're not gonna love people. That doesn't mean you're not gonna connect with your soul tribe. That doesn't mean you're not gonna do your healing and you're not gonna become the best version of who you are. So it's all part of a process. It's all beautiful and it's all nice and divine and it's all interesting, as long as you are focusing on the truth and understanding and practically applying the concepts of true love. Now, as I had mentioned, that I'm gonna answer the questions exactly how the question is written, okay? So I'm not giving a collective answer, but if you resonate with this question or this answer, then there you go. That's where your bonus is. That's why I'm picking on to all of these questions. So there's a question which says, Sunamoon, how do we use the power we are coming into? I'm no longer allowing injustice to myself. I have an opportunity to teach someone a lesson, but it will cost them. Look, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna say, oh, be the greater one. I mean, as I say, everything is predestined, everything is already written in the stars. We're just supposed to observe everything and we're not supposed to judge anything. How do we use the power we are coming into? Like, if you feel that you have the power, you can use it to good degree actually, and for good things. Power is something that should never be misused. With great power comes great responsibilities. I should say, with great responsibilities comes great powers. And when we are responsible for our own self, I mean, this line is actually not written correctly. It should have been the opposite. It should have been, with great responsibilities comes great powers, because when you become responsible for yourself or for anyone, when we are responsible, we become powerful, because then that's when God starts helping us out. And you see, it's really good to not allow injustice. It means that you value yourself, you love yourself, you respect yourself. So yeah, you don't need to, face any injustice happening to you, and you can create healthy boundaries. So if someone is being unjust to you, then maybe a better thing to do is, instead of getting entangled with that person's negativity, it would be better if you can create better boundaries, better boundaries for yourself. Betty bought some butter, but the butter was too bitter. So Betty bought some better butter to make the bitter butter better butter, which means that Betty was smart. Betty did the inner work routine. She got the solution. She had the bitter butter and she thought that, what am I going to do with the bitter butter? I'm gonna have to throw it away or waste it, but why should I do that? Let me get some good butter, mix it all up and make it nice, and maybe use it to make more butter. Wow. So I have the opportunity to teach someone a lesson, but it will cost them. If you are meant to teach someone a lesson, you're going to teach them a lesson. If you're not meant to teach someone a lesson, you won't. Let's see what happens in future. Do let me know if you manage to do that or you don't manage to do that. Next question. Woohoo! Recently I created a list of things to keep track of my behavior, kind of like emotions and habit tracker, to keep myself at peace, because inner peace is the highest vibration. I agree with you 1000%. Inner peace is definitely the highest vibration. And we connect with this inner peace when we surrender to source, when we let go of whatever we don't need, when we sacrifice all the nonsense stuff. If somebody doesn't want to be with us, they want to go with someone else, sacrifice, let them go. So strange thing is, my stocks have grown, and yesterday I lost some money, and today morning I received money as gifts from relatives, and people who previously bully me are praising me, and my friends from a very long time are now my enemies. I just want to know, what is this going away and receiving from some other source? What is this going away and receiving from some other source, be it money or affection from people, whatever it is? I'm happy. Somehow I know people change like seasons. Money also comes and goes. Not everything is ours permanently, but felt little strange. I think it's really interesting whatever you're experiencing, because change is the only constant thing in life, and people change. And our financial status can also change. It's good to get the experience. Sometimes you have money, sometimes you don't have so much money. And this is the reason why I tell people, put all the money into good use. Be mission oriented, and you're gonna see a completely different facet to your life and how energy works. And you lost money, but you received gifts. I mean, it happens with me also a lot. Sometimes we feel that something bad is happening to us, but suddenly it turns into something good. And sometimes we think something good is happening to us, and it turns into something bad. So I think what you're going through right now is the initial stage of figuring out that there is actually no good or bad. Everything is what it is. I mean, I used to do this a lot. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. And now it's more like, it is what it is. It's neither good, it's neither bad. I don't want to create more karma. I'd rather neutralize it all. When you don't do this good and bad, you neutralize the karma. Simple. So maybe this is where you're headed to, darling. Next question. Hello dear, kindly reply, can a tarot card reader confirm whether I'm in twin flame journey or not? I get all the signs. Every twin flame sign matches with my twin flame. I keep seeing numbers, synchronicities, especially 444, 222, 911, 911. Somebody call 911. There was a song. 144 1111. But one reader told me that the person with whom I am dealing with is my past life connection, and I'm not in twin flame journey. I am confused because my inner keeps saying that he is my twin flame and I am in twin flame journey, but the reader herself is a twin flame and a twin flame guide. She told me I'm not into the journey, it's just past life connection. That's why I'm feeling intense. Kindly answer me, dear. Oh, I've already answered her. In that case, you have to get into a reading with Moy because I cannot comment on what made the other reader say so. Makes sense. Also, being in Twin Flame Journey is not like some trophy. Any good reader or healer can help you as well. What does this last line mean? Any good reader or healer can help you as well. Or maybe if she goes to some other person. Well, this answer I gave 3 weeks ago, and I have changed a lot in 3 weeks. I have another added point to it. I feel that you should not get confused by thinking that twin flame is a romantic journey. And everybody is a past life connection. Who isn't? So I think twin flame ascension journey is not a romantic journey. It's not just a romantic journey. It's a metaphysical, supernatural, paranormal. Sometimes you have all these out of body mystical experiences. I know it starts from romance, from relationship going crazy, people not understanding you, masculine, feminine drama everywhere. But, my dear friends, there is a but. The but is telling you that don't make it boring by making it romantic. Make it interesting. Make it divine. Make it more profound. Make it more wild. You know? Then it's fun. I mean, yeah. Okay, hi Sunamoon. I have mental health as per my psychiatrist. I'm actually translating as I'm reading it. It's in Hindi. And the psychiatrist said, eat half medicine. What is half medicine? Either it's full medicine or it's no medicine. Anyway. So, I don't have any issue, but the doctor is saying you got to take this medicine for the whole lifetime. If I don't take it, it's going to be a problem. And energy wise, everything else is going fine. Oh, so this lady, I know her. She used to comment a lot in 2020, 21. So I asked her, what mental health issue do you have? So she said, I had depression and there were lots of medicines. And for 5 years, I stopped taking medicines. Then I got normal. But people in my house thought that there's something wrong with me because I was happy sometimes and I was sad sometimes. I didn't want to do a job. And then I had a lot of spiritual experiences. Then when I used to tell them about the spiritual experiences, they used to मुझे तब बहुत सारे स्पिरिचुअल एक्सपीरियंसेस आए. मैं इनको बताती भी थी, समझते ही नहीं. So family members don't understand your spiritual experiences, and the medicine started again. You must be on antipsychotic pills or medicines, I'm sure. So I asked her, so what do you feel about it? She said, I'm taking half medicine and I'm not worried about the medicine, but now I can do a job. I was 1 year in rehab. My confidence came back. And now I'm listening to channel messages, so I feel good. All of them are resonating. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Sunamoon. Lots of love. Blessed to have you. I think when she wrote the comment the first time, this was 3 weeks ago. And then 11 days back, I asked her this question. Then 11 days back, She answered. So, I have gone through this experience too, because when I was going through the spiritual, all the intensity was happening, I could not do the job. I had to like quit my job. I had to stay at home. I was spending a lot of time with the street dogs. And imagine somebody is doing a fancy job, drives every day to work, everybody's inviting her for parties, and she's all wearing nice clothes and getting ready. It's not like I don't wear nice clothes now, but yeah, that was a different type of dressing up. And I left everything. And in my case, I would say I was in the mainstream media. I wrote a movie. I acted in a couple of TV shows. I marketed over 40 movies. I was hanging out with celebrities. I was hanging out with the who's who. I was materialistically doing well, I think. But suddenly I was like, I can't do this anymore. Not even a day of this anymore. And everybody thought I was crazy. I faced a lot of disrespect at that time from everybody, literally. And it was very painful. It was really sad to see that we are valued only for materialistic things, not valued for who we are. And I think that was also because I did not want to take care of any human being. I was like, either it has to be like an animal I want to look after, I want to take care of Mother Earth, or I want to, take care of really intelligent kids, like who need maybe my time or my sponsoring or some kind of education. I was feeling a lot of resonance with the children of the laborers, or any kid which was like very street smart, because I was a street smart kid, and I was also a hustler as a child, and I was like literally very independent and on my own. Yeah, you can say there was neglect and narcissism and blah blah blah, but all's well that ends well. So I can completely agree with Snehal. When you tell people about your spiritual experiences and they are extremely 3D, then they might not understand any of it, especially if you're the only one who's having those experiences. I mean, in my family, we have like 60% people are psychics or healers or some kind of witch doctors. Not witch doctors, but they're treating people who are attacked by witches, dark black witches. We have deities in our clan. I mean, deities possess some specific people for some time. I've been seeing a lot of these crazy things, and still I had to go through it. Still, imagine you're coming from a family of healers and psychics, and you are probably the fifth or sixth generation. I don't know my great grandmother, but I do know about my grandmothers and grandparents and great grandmother, and I know about my masters. So I feel if this can happen to someone like me, I should have gotten a lot of support, but I didn't, because they were like, what's wrong with you? You do whatever your psychic shit is all about, but don't leave your job and don't quit working. I mean, why you want to ruin your life? And I think they were also not wrong. They were pretty much concerned for me, because they actually thought that this is going to last forever. And it didn't last forever. It doesn't last forever. Now, I can give you one suggestion. You want to take your medicines, you don't want to take your medicines. I'm nobody to speak about it. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a spiritual healer. And I help people who are going through Kundalini awakening, people who are healers, people who are psychics, people who are in Twinflame Ascension journey, people who are going through a lot of psychotic episodes, mystical experiences. I do a lot of cool things. I'm a demon slayer. I do exorcisms. And if I can go through the phase where I was rejected, not understood, but then yes, if you keep doing your inner work, that's where I'm going to actually with this. You're going to find your soul tribe within your own family. Like it happened with me that within my own clan, my own people who were channeling the deities did not understand me. They were supportive, but they were not able to help me 100%. So it was one of my great grandfather who is directly not from our clan, but like sort of indirectly. But he also gets possessed by a deity, and he trained, like his apprentice is one of my uncle, and he also gets, possession is not the right word here, I think. It's like they channel the very powerful deities, they channel. So when I was going through this phase, I needed someone to heal me back then, and I was very lonely, and I was very weak physically, and I was also like under some kind of black magic. Someone had casted some really nasty spells on me. It was not just one person, like few people together. And this happened with me last year also. There was a phase where 2-3 people together casted spells on me. But now that I'm working for other people and with other people, I think those were some of the cases that I was handling, and my masters are always there to take care of me. Back then also, it was my masters who sent me to them. And when they were healing me, they told me that you are a healer. You yourself are going to heal a lot of people with demonic possessions, and you might have to exorcise the demons. You might have to do exactly what we're doing for you. You're going to have to do it for a lot of people. When they said a lot of people, at that point in time, I was like, a lot of people? Like, what do you mean a lot of people? How many people?